Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. My name is MJ. Welcome to my Creative Intuition Tarot. Today's reading will be a little different. I think it's more of a healing session and prayer because I think a little unnecessarily I have read the news today, which I am avoiding for quite some time already. And I just felt that need to share the healing messages. You know, we live in a very disrupted world and reality. There are conflicts around the world that are so cruel and full of anger that I am just not able to understand. And I am based in Poland, so firsthand I observe Ukraine being just smashed right now. And I do have a bit of Ukrainian blood in me, but that really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, our nationality doesn't matter. We are all humans, and just looking at that cruelty that is happening is breaking my heart at the deepest levels. And someone can ask, what is your YouTube video going to change? And my answer to that is, we all have different roles in our lives and in our societies. But in like humanity, in general, we all have different roles. Some of us are soldiers. Some of us are doctors and nurses. Some are artists, musicians that bring healing and play music on the streets taken over by war. And some of us are those who pray. And some of us are those who seek healing on that spiritual level. And I am one of those people. And it doesn't make me any worse, even though I may not be directly involved in war. And I just feel that need, to share those messages. And that's why I even chose the healing decks for today, the Whispers of Healing, the Healing Energy Oracle, the Healing Light Tarot, just because I feel that humanity desperately needs healing. And so if you agree with this, and if that message resonates with you, like this video and share it so that it reaches everyone who needs to hear this. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. And let's get to it. And I think I want to start with the Whispers of Healing first. We will be using the guidebooks for all those because I really don't want to miss any key part, and I just want to be guided through those messages today. So let's start with the Whispers of Healing and see what is it that we are meant to hear. See, that was quick. We'll see if there's anything else, but let's start with one. Card number 44, the Guardian. And I just did the reading for April 4th, the Manifestation Portal, and card 44 was there as well, but from a different deck. And that seriously is not an accident. Let's see if there's anything else, and then we will read those messages from the guidebook. Is there anything else? Okay, this one. So let's see. Number 8, flow. Look at this. I cannot make this up. 44 and 8. Let's start with 44. This card indicates communication with your guardian angel or spirit guides. I seriously think that I was drawn to do this reading today for a reason. No matter what is going on in your life, you have angels and guardian spirits with you. You have an innate ability to connect with the spiritual energy that surrounds you. Don't wait to be in crisis or an extreme situation before you connect to your spirit guides. You can ask them for guidance on almost anything. Your angels and guardians are here for you, but they cannot intervene unless you ask for their support and guidance. They cannot interfere with your free will, but when you ask for their support, the outcome is often better than you imagined. Be receptive and open to receive guidance. Be approachable. Having an open attitude will help you to feel the love and support your guides have on offer. Messages can come in many forms. You may notice recurring numbers, like number 8, right? A specific flower, butterflies, or dragonflies. Your message might come through a song, or you may start finding feathers or coins. These are just some of the many ways you can receive guidance. Once you begin acknowledging these messages, it will help you feel peaceful and shift your energy from negative to positive. A beautiful goddess looks lovingly at a smaller woman who is sitting on the side of a ship. The lotuses filling the water signify wisdom and spiritual enlightenment. The partially open lotus flowers represent a soul that is still opening to its beauty and the spiritual guidance on offer. The starlight and purple shades suggest the presence of protective guardian angels. Everyone can use a little bit of extra help or support. You are being asked to request extra guidance, to be open and to trust. The outcome may not be immediately apparent, but be assured the confusion will pass and peace will be regained. You know, the first and foremost, what I am getting from this message, I said humanity desperately needs healing, and we need prayer. We need to be open to that higher support. We need to be open to those signs, synchronicities, the guidance that we receive. That last sentence, the confusion will pass and peace will be regained. But each and every one of us needs to do this, and then we should be doing this collectively on that spiritual level. I really hope that makes sense. This is the first time I am passing on a message like this. But I just felt so strong the need to do this reading today. It's like, you know, all those spiritual teachers and workers and people like me, and there are thousands of people like this, are calling for humanity to come together, right? Instead of being separated in anger, in conflicts. Let's see what the flow card says. This card is about manifestation. The manifestation portal, we just had it 2 days ago. It is wonderful to know you can release your unhappiness. Please trust that you hold the power to be happy. We all hold the power to make this world a happy place. Your healing is hinged on how you view your world. If you feel unhappy or unlucky, you may benefit from committing to a more positive attitude. You have fallen into a pattern of limiting thinking that doesn't allow you to see your inner beauty. It's like humanity have fallen into a pattern of limited thinking that doesn't allow us to see our inner beauty and the beauty of this world. This card also suggests that you often find yourself in situations that trigger past issues. Perhaps it is time for you to heal those issues. I'm sorry if you hear noises. There's an apartment renovation, and it seems that, you know, there are many distractions for this message not to be heard, but I will keep continuing. Be open to the messages and signs that are continually part of your reality. That's exactly what the Guardian card said. Be open and receptive. Allow yourself to see your blessings. Trust that you are given opportunities to grow and learn, so you can release what doesn't work and call in what your true desires are. The waterfall in this image is illustrative of renewal of life changes. The dragonflies represent your deeper thoughts and address a need to live more fully. The butterflies symbolize the soul. Your soul is on a journey of transformation. On your journey, you will come across lessons and sudden changes that may shift your perception and bring you closer to enlightenment. At this moment, your ability to manifest is amplified. Determine what is your desire and get to work to make it happen. The window of opportunity, a window of manifestation is open. But we need to recognize it and use it for the best benefit. I'm not trying to, put myself in a position of like, I'm far from being a spiritual teacher for anyone. I'm learning my own way as as I walk this path. But any message that we can share that brings soothing and can help us open up our minds, hearts, and souls, I feel that it's my responsibility to share it. Trust. I trust life and my strengths. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. And I do trust that I am on the right path. Freedom through faith, trust and faith. I calm my thoughts and rise above fear. I free myself of all doubt by entrusting my doubts to God. I have faith in God's perfect timing and placement. I trust His will and find freedom. And let's close it off with tarot cards. But as I said at the beginning, even for the tarot cards, I will first look to the guidebook to see what the message is. The Seven of Cups. That was not the card. This is the card. The Tower. One more. Seven of Swords. Flipped over, so it's the card that was meant to come out. So let's start with the Seven of Cups. So that is very interesting, because in this particular deck, the Healing Light Tarot, the Seven of Cups is called Illusionary Success, and then the Seven of Swords is called Unstable Effort, and in between Illusionary Success and Unstable Effort we have the Tower, when things go down, when things crash and get destroyed, right? So that is very symbolic. Seven of Cups, Illusionary Success. A man looks up to see 7 cups floating in the clouds, each bearing a unique gift. The cups sit on the threshold of day and night, almost at the top of the atmosphere where our planet gives way to the emptiness of space. Above them, our sun shines bright in a star-filled firmament, its rays pouring through a mandorla portal to symbolize healing and enlightenment. On Earth below, with vision clouded by the daylight atmosphere, the man knows he must choose one cup to move forward. This is a limited window of opportunity, like the window of manifestation. For the seeker must make his choice quickly before they vanish from the clouds or the sun goes down. Failure to act is the worst outcome, and in a situation like this, even a hasty choice is better than none. Each of these cups has something to command it, so act decisively while you can, or walk away with nothing. Failure to act is the worst outcome in a situation like this. And we need to act. Each of us has the choice. Which cup do we choose? Seven of Swords. Unstable effort. The man in this card is a thief, signified by the fox, a familiar spirit companion at his feet. The fox is a symbol of stealth and concealment, and here the man is quietly tiptoeing away with 5 stolen swords, doing all he can to remain unseen and unheard. We cannot hide. We have to be seen and heard. He cannot carry any more, so at some stage he will have to return for the remaining 2 swords, putting himself at further risk of discovery. There are times in life where you must tread carefully, for it will take skill, diplomacy, and even a little deception to navigate your way through difficult territory. The mandorla in this card is deliberately placed at the man's feet and incorporates the fox within its spheres. That's because healing and self-preservation can often be inseparable. If you're in a dangerous or abusive situation, go under the radar and tread carefully to free yourself. You know, to some extent, this tells me that despite the message that I read, with the Seven of Cups, I said we need to be seen and heard. And I think the Seven of Swords is telling us exactly to not go under the radar. We must be seen and heard. The message must go out there. We must stand together. We cannot hide. We cannot work against each other, deceive each other, be the thief, working as a trickster, as the fox. We need to work together instead. And any decision and action is better than nothing at this time. Does that make sense? Last but not least, we have the Tower card. This is the archetype of catalysm and the destructive hand of the gods. A high tower and the landscape around it are blasted by lightning. This is what's happening with the world right now. We're destroying it. The tower splits in two and its crown topples while the inhabitants plunge to the ground. Even the base of the tower is ablaze and its surroundings have become a roaring inferno. This is no ordinary lightning storm, however, for the blast of fire comes from an eye at the center of a divine mandorla. It's a divine intervention. This is the divine intervention to strike down a vain human construction. When we grow too arrogant in any area of our lives, we risk a dramatic fall. And humanity is falling right now. Sometimes the tower can be a prison, but maybe it's one we build up ourselves to shield us from the truth. When it falls, we are painfully liberated. This can also herald unexpected change with shocking consequences. Nothing is indestructible, and nothing lasts forever. It's time to make the right choice. And coming back to the question from the beginning, what is this video going to change? One video, probably nothing. But if we combine our efforts in making the right choices, that is going to make a huge difference. And I'll just leave it there. And I hope that you enjoyed. And as I said, if you liked, please do like, share this video. And I hope that it reaches everyone who is meant and who needs to hear it at this time. Please take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye.